Hypothalamus Artificial Intelligence, HI. It presents its vision of the new artificial intelligence, based on the big difference between artificial intelligence and decision-making artificial intelligence. A new way of looking at artificial intelligence, which will change the world as we know it. HI's research capitalizes on the evolution of artificial intelligence to decision-making artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence focuses on and sustains the study of biological neuron networks to mimic pattern recognition, and today it is identified with copilots, agents, and in general advisors, such as ChatGPT, who help human beings recognize patterns and execute the basic processing that with such information, this translates into the automation of the basic intellectual activities of the human being, for example, the production of a report, or identify one image among millions on the fly, etc. Artificial intelligence focuses on and sustains the study of biological neuron networks to mimic pattern recognition, and today it is identified with copilots, agents, and in general advisors, such as ChatGPT, who help human beings recognize patterns and execute the basic processing that with such information, this translates into the automation of the basic intellectual activities of the human being, for example, the production of a report, or identify one image among millions on the fly, etc. The fundamental gain for humanity is that the difference between decisions based on simple mental models, compared to decisions based on formal mathematical models, yields superior performance on the order of 15 to 20%. It could be said that artificial intelligence for decision-making is the goose that lays the golden eggs of humanity, not only to increase economic wealth, but to achieve a world that consumes much less energy, and thus perhaps solve the problem of global warming. The globalization of this type of artificial intelligence would avoid making bad decisions, eliminating all the problems that this entails. HI was awarded by the Industrial Engineering and Operation Management Society, IEOM, for his research work on artificial intelligence applications in businesses, industries and services. HI won the Industrial Engineering and Operations Management Society, Artificial Intelligence Award. By the work Decision-Making Artificial Intelligence, the New Artificial Intelligence. The award was presented to the founder and chief scientific officer of Hypothalamus I, engineer Jesus Velasquez Bermudez. HI doesn't know, in the world of exponential AI growth, companies that develop computing platforms with our vision. We think it's a totally original work. HI is aimed at solving the real problem of organizations, making the best decisions. That is, artificial intelligences that can solve an executive's question, how much should I produce from a SKU, in a certain place, in each period, and how should I transport it to markets? This can't be solved with standard ChatGPT, or similar technology. However, our artificial business brains can simultaneously solve all questions, in real time, at any time, taking a holistic view of the company. HI's mathematical large models are built without the need for computer programming, they are generated by OptEx, Optimization Expert System, a GPT tool. Only a generative artificial intelligence can produce infinite lines of perfect source code in seconds. OptEx GPT is the research and technological development project currently being carried out by HI, to replace the current obsolete input interfaces with intelligent interfaces based on GPT concepts. The process of uploading OptEx will be a more interactive activity through generative artificial intelligence, such as ChatGPT Omnichannel 4.0. In this way, the user will be able to communicate with the OptEx model database, and use all the documents produced by HI for the management of the system. All through a conversation, out loud if you will, with OptEx GPT. At the limit, if the user wishes, OptEx GPT can perform the entire process in a single step, until the results are delivered. There is no need to store intermediate results. The basis of the OptEx GPT conversation will be based on so-called prompting engineering, called by HI as the engineering of ideas. OptEx GPT will be a specialized generative artificial intelligence to work in the OptEx Optimization Expert System environment, which will be powered by mathematical models that exist in the current OptEx database, and of all new models, and/or the algebraic components, that will be introduced. Another source of information, commonly used to produce mathematical models, are publications, free of charge or acquired from publishers, which must be consulted by mathematical modelers, and from there, adapt the models they are going to implement. The idea is that GPT can help in this process of normalization of unstructured information sources to information structures in MEs. From the correct configuration of the MEs, the modeler will be able to configure the required algorithms, link them together, and generate the computational code of their choice. Finally, she will be ready to run the multi-problem models. An evolved GPT could help experts in field problems, but not experts in mathematical modeling, to generate advanced, ready-to-run mathematical models. The data source for building a model can be the description of the real model, and/or the algebraic formulation, and/or pre-existing models in the OpText database. Another of the functions of GPT will be aimed at supporting users in specific applications, to accompany them in the process of elaboration, or selection, of mathematical models, the loading of industrial databases, and the interpretation of the results. The main product is the management of IDIS, Industrial Data Information System. This work will be advised by GPT, based on the data model of the IDIS database. This includes the verification of the validity of the database, considering the metadata of each of the fields of the tables. As an advisor, GPT will have access to a database of documents, some generic and some specific, to facilitate the understanding of the company-wide optimization system by the user group. As an advisor, GPT will have access to a database of documents, some generic and some specific, to facilitate the understanding of the company-wide optimization system by the user group. Through GPT, Hypothalamus Artificial Intelligence will be your best co-pilot for decision-making. Hypothalamus AI is a knowledge-producing company. Hi was created in 2021, and began operations in the middle of 2022, as a spin-off of a Colombian company, which no longer operates. Hi develops all its RAN plus I with its own financial funds. As a result of more than 50 years of practice in highly complex mathematical modeling, today Hi can share its knowledge with allied organizations, that in turn can help spread this knowledge globally, for the benefit of humanity. Mathematical physicist Alfred Whitehead said, "Civilization advances by extending the number of important operations which we can perform without thinking of them." Thank you for your attention.